the thing is, doctors have a limited amount of tools. If you want to prescribe medication to somebody, whatever the common practice is what that doctor has to adhere to. They can't step out of line. And the reality is, a lot of that stuff has side effects. But there's natural ways that you could deal with inflammation, like curcumin, turmeric. There's a lot of different, that stuff. That helps a lot. That's legit. And it's not bad for you. But a lot of inflammation comes from diet. A lot of it. A big factor. Like, I remember I talked to this lady who was a physical therapist, and I had a neck issue, and she was like, you'd kind of be amazed if you cut out all the inflammatory foods of your diet, how much it would affect it. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I mean, you probably do have a neck injury, but I guarantee it's exacerbated by the foods you're eating. She said, cut out bread, cut out sugar, and see if it has an effect.
I've tried to, because I fattened up, and I know it. Like, I put weight on, and again, for me, it was a dopamine thing. I'm not doing the things I used to do.
Right, so you need something to do that just like, give me a sandwich.
Something.
Yeah.
What am I going to do on the road? I'll have a pretzel.
Right.
That's my bane of my existence, a fucking pretzel. Like, it really is. It's not like I'm eating pizza. I'm not eating cake.
All that shit is terrible.
Sourdough pretzels, I can't.
All that shit. So our bread is fucked. And our bread is so fucked. If you go, and I'm sure you've been overseas, you go eat bread in Italy, you don't feel bad at all.
No, it's not as bad.
We're fucking poison. I'll play this thing because Brian Simpson sent me this, and it's very good. Hold on a second. Here, let me show you right here. But it's all about bread. Brian Simpson sent me this, and he's like, I think I'm done with bread. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is kind of crazy.
Do I need my glasses?
No. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm going to find it, though, because he sent it to me. Here it is. Copy. Send it to Jamie. Here it is. It won't matter if there's World War III, but if there's not World War III, probably stay away from bread. American bread. I mean, eat sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is fucking great for you. But play this from the beginning so we could... This guy's going to explain what's wrong with American bread.
Explain to me why I can eat bread in Spain and in Greece, Italy, no problem. Why? I was gluten-free in 15 years. I've been gluten-free in Canada, America. Can't eat it.
That's because in America, what we call bread can't even be considered food in parts of Europe. See, here in America, it's not so much the gluten as what we've done to the grain. About 200 years ago, we started stripping the bran and germ, or the fiber and nutrients, to make flour shelf stable, also nutritionally dead. Because the nutrients were gone, we enriched it with folic acid, which a large majority of the population can't even metabolize, therefore many people experience fatigue, anxiety, hyperactivity, and inflammation. But then the bread wasn't white enough, so they bleached it with chlorine gas, and the bread didn't rise enough, so they added a carcinogen called potassium bromate, which is banned in several countries like Europe, the UK, and even China. Then we wanted to ramp up production, so we started using glyphosate to dry out the wheat before harvest, causing endocrine disruption and damaging your gut. So now you're bloated, brain fogged, tired, and blame gluten, but gluten is just the scapegoat. The real issue is ultra-processed, chemically altered, bleached, bromated, fake vitamin-filled wheat soaked in glyphosate. This isn't bread. This is.
Who is that dude? What's his name? Danny Durer? Click on his so we could give that guy some props. Dennis Eckelbarger. Denny DNNY_DURE on Twitter and Instagram.
Do you know, I will never, as I'm watching him do that, I will never be able to do anything into camera as well as he just described how shitty bread is. Like, I was watching him doing, like, he's getting all the words proper, and he's giving the information. He's not blinking. He's not twitching. He's not annoying. He's not annoying. Yeah. He's just giving it to you. Yeah. Perfect delivery.
But that should be something that everybody should see. When I know that when I cut that stuff out of my diet, it makes a giant difference. Also, I should say Joe DeRosa, who has this amazing sub shop in New York, and he's going to open up one out here in Austin.
Oh, nice.
Joey Rose's. Fantastic sub shop. Their wheat is all flown from Italy. It's all like natural wheat. Yeah. And so their bread doesn't fuck with you. And they make it fresh every day, and they throw it out at the end of the day. You never have day-old bread. It's always fresh, and they bake it there. So it's like when he's getting bread for his sandwiches, it's the kind of bread that you get in Europe.
Do you know, I think I have to think you're right, because there was one time we had DeRosa on the show. It was the morning show, and he didn't bring us any sandwiches. I'm like, where's the fucking sandwiches, Joe? How about a sandwich?
He couldn't.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck him, because then he did chip and he brought in sandwiches, but we taped in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he was telling the truth.
Telling the
DeRosa
truth.
was telling the truth about his bread.
Yeah, when they had a pop-up out here at South by Southwest, and he brought over sandwiches. They were fantastic. They're very good.
Unbelievably good.
That is my number one. If I have a vice, it is Italian food. My big vice is Italian sandwiches, Italian subs, pasta, lasagna. That stuff gets me. I fucking love it. But you have to get it from a place that's using like heirloom wheat. And you can find places.
Right.
There's a lot of great restaurants in New York. There's great restaurants in L.A. that use heirloom wheat. And you'll eat their pasta and you don't feel bad. Most of the bread that you're getting in America is like what that guy described. And that's why you feel like shit when you eat it.